Hello and welcome to the Crypto Report. My name's Lorian, where we're talking about the latest and greatest in crypto. In today's news, the vote is out on the EU banning of stake of work. We're going to be talking about that today. We're going to be talking about the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum. We're going to be looking into some clues in some of our other indexes, the charts that I'm watching closely, see if we can get some clues on which direction is Bitcoin going to go. Because right now it is coiling up for a big move. Let's dive straight into the charts. Let's not. Okay, now if we dive into the 3-day chart for Bitcoin, you can see here, you can see this resistance that we've come up and hit. We broke through a couple of times, but we've hit, rejected, hit, rejected, hit, rejected again. And the more times we get rejected, the more likely that we're heading the other way. So we're hanging on here to the 3-day moving average, 3-day 200 moving average. So let's zoom in a little bit here. This is the daily chart. We've got a beautiful big engulfing candle here closed and then swiftly rejected straight back down, unfortunately. If we go to the 12-hour, lines up a little bit more. This symmetrical triangle that we have, yes, this is a bit of a bull trap. The bull trap. So, yeah, people got lured in there and bang, straight back down. So you can see here up and this resistance, we're having a really hard time getting over 39, let's call it 40,000, shall we? Okay, we're having a really hard time. We need to get some candles closing over 40,000. We've got more downside, unfortunately. So, yeah, that was not great. Now I've got these lower trend lines here. We could definitely get a move down to the lower trend line of about 36,500, and then boom, big move up. So it would be like a bear trap. Now, if we do get that bear trap and a bounce up, we're looking at 50,000, 53,000. I mean, that's going to be looking pretty good for Bitcoin. However, if we zoom in a little bit more, this is what's quite concerning. Guys, check this out. You can see this rounding top here. So price action came up, hit 44,000 multiple times. Then we could only get to 42,000. And then we couldn't even break 40,000. So this is a sign of weakness in Bitcoin right now. Rounding bottoms pay the bills. Well, rounding tops, they don't pay the bills. That's for sure. That's all I'm going to say here. So if we break this support line, we're looking at 30,000, 29,000. If we have a look over here, 34,000, 31, 29 and a half. I don't think we're going to see a much deeper retracement. If we have a look on the weekly here, I mean, we could potentially get down to 20,000. This has offered support. Or found the bottom for Bitcoin in each market bottom, right? So here we'll get down to 20,000. It's a long way down. I think it's unlikely. We do have some strong support along the way and these moving averages. However, if we do, I'm definitely going to be buying. Okay, so what's a little concerning here as well is if you can see here, we've been talking about this on the weekly. Rejection, 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 rejection. Now, if we flip it around and we look down here, look, bounce, 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 because this is where all the buyers were. This is where people were willing to buy Bitcoin, buy at the price. Or this is where all the sellers are. They're pushing down the price right now. And this is a really interesting candle pattern here. So it's definitely not looking super bullish right now for Bitcoin. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm really not loving this. So Okay, if we zoom into the 2-hour chart, you can see we had this symmetrical triangle. However, we had a bit of a fake to the downside, and we're starting to lose this again. We haven't really broken, so I'm not putting too much weight on that just yet. We could very easily come down and retest support and bounce. Okay, moving right along to Ethereum. Now the symmetrical triangle is still holding. However, newsflash, Bitcoin is king. Bitcoin moves the market. So if Bitcoin breaks down, then all the altcoins are going to break down, unfortunately. So we're looking at $1,500 Ethereum is the measured move. So can see these bear traps, see these big wicks down before the move back up. We had it over here as well in July. This big move down, everyone thought that's it, it's all over, I'm selling up, and then bang, big strong move back up for Bitcoin. So it's highly possible. It's highly possible that we get a move down and then a bounce up. That we call it a bear trap, because all the bears sell and then all the institutions come in and the smart money come in and buys it up real quick, brings liquidity into the market. So okay, let's look at the traditional markets here, and as you can see, we are losing this support on the S&P 500. Bitcoin likes to follow the traditional markets. So line of trend line support is down around 4,000 for traditional markets. I have been watching this symmetrical triangle here potentially. Candle hasn't closed, so it could close back in, but right now, not looking amazing in the markets. If we look at over on our indexes, so this is the total market cap. You can see this trend line has been valid since the very peak coming through here, and then we've been watching this potential line of support, assuming this is an anomaly. So we've got 1, 2, 3 touches. You can see that it's coiling up right here, Now, in a downtrend with everything else, I mean, again, this is not looking amazing. Looking at the total altcoin cap, you can see here. If we get rid of that, you can see here we've been rejected by the 4-hour 50-day moving average. Okay, so we're getting rejected here. That's not a good sign. Lower prices potentially here, so hold on. On a good positive note, this is the dollar, and we have a nice big double top here for the DXY, the dollar, and a weak dollar is good for Bitcoin. On the other hand, this big run up here was not good for Bitcoin. So we want to see this break down, confirm this double top, okay? Breaking this confirmation line. That's what we want to see for strong crypto. So again, maybe we get out of Bitcoin a big move down followed by a strong move back up. We shall see. What do you think? Are you bullish or bearish on the markets? So news just in, the European Union reportedly votes against banning proof of work cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and Bitcoin, which is awesome. This is a really positive sign for crypto in general. After weeks of debates and delay, the EU has voted against banning the use of and mining of proof of work digital assets. So guys, without going too much into this, I think you get the gist. So gang, that's the daily wrap up from the crypto report. Please like this video, subscribe to support the channel. It really does make a difference to get this channel out there to the world. We appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. That's all from me. Have a great night. Bye for now.